Welcome to the Kinkazoid podcast, where we give you your weekly dosage of nasty, freaky, kinky conversation and relationship too. Here's our host. It's your girl, Chase, the C. Hazeman. How you say it long as that flavor stays in your mouth? I'd be mad if you gave this slaughterhouse of a dick to another bitch. Yes, I would be very upset.
Y'all, it's your girl, Royal, no tagline necessary. Just recognize she's a queen. You see the headline. When I say it was a wet spot, I mean it was a wet spot. Like, it was like all encompassing the entire bed or whatever, almost.
Hey, your boy Hubdusa, as they say, giving it to you from the front and the back. Nobody asked you what you like or what you feel works better. I said what works for me.
It's time to start the show. Let's get kinky. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your favorite podcast on YouTube. It's the Kinkazoid podcast, here to give you dosage, weekly dosage.
Get it out.
Nasty, freaky, sweaty, slurpy, toppy, 55,000, got 3,000, cunnilingus, twister tongue, Twitter. We're here to give it all at the same time, okay? For the he's, the days, the she's, and the mays. Okay. It's your girl Chase MC Hazeman. How you say as long as that flavor stays in your mouth? Here are my lovely co-hosts.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Royal. No tagline necessary. Just recognize she's a queen.
It's your boy Hubdusa here, giving it to you from the front and the back.
With our lovely guest. Say your name. Act like
say your name, sir.
Come on.
Oh, my bad. Oh,
it's your
turn. I'm sorry, man. First time for everything. Death Hunter in the house today.
Woo!
Welcome, sir.
For all our regulars, Hunter has been with us since day one in our Discord and been watching us, and he came on the show today to show some love.
Because we're going to talk about some shit. That's what
we do.
I'm sorry. The shirt is killing me. That's a
I love the shirt. Idea. You know, this I actually wore this to work, so.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many people said it was a terrible idea then?
Oh yeah. And
I do that all the time. I'm like, ugh, that doesn't sound good. When you want to do it?
Exactly.
What time you
just go along. Don't say anything. Just go along with the plan.
Especially if it's my best friend. Especially if it's my best friend.
For facts. Yeah.
Oh, every time, all the time.
Gotta have that
Oh,
ride or
cheers,
die.
everybody. I'm probably the only person drinking, but
Yay.
You know, you know how she likes to sneak that up on it. He got the.
Okay, he got
Hey,
water.
I got some of that too.
That works. That works.
Okay, water.
Look
Okay,
at that.
we in
Y'all being
here.
hydrated and
My
shit.
my
There you
other
Wait,
go.
I got water too, though. See,
Everybody
I got
being
water.
healthy.
I'm doing good.
Yep,
no,
healthy,
my liquor's
hydrated.
right there. My liquor's right there. It's just like a arm's reach. It's unnecessary.
She's like,
yeah, it's unnecessary right
He's
now.
saying it's too far away. That's
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Quick little rant. One more time. These I don't like them.
body
I
armor.
don't like them. This the body armor.
It's not real. It's not real.
I had the peach mango one or the mango peach. It was cool. This is strawberry banana. This supposed to have milk, coconut milk, some type of nut milk. I don't know, but I don't like drinking it for fun because I feel like I'm getting tricked. Like this makes me feel like I'm supposed to have a smoothie and it's liquid. I don't like. I just wanted to put that out there. It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun.
There goes Candy's local rant for the day.
Well, this is my.
Hey, you know, I be trying.
This is my tropical passion. Whatever the hell this is, because this is what.
You went the tropical on me.
I did because it was like this much honey peach left, and I wanted a drink. I didn't want to drink, so.
Oh, she wanted a drink.
So yeah, for the people who didn't know,
Stella
Rosa
so this
came
is the
out with
tropical
brandy.
passion Stella Rosa brandy and the tropical mango Stella Rosa wine. So it's really
Stella Rosa came out with brandy.
Yeah,
they did,
and
it matches their wine selection. So there's a black, there's a honey peach, there's a the tropical passion one.
Listen, I love me a good Stella Rose mango because I'll be fucking that shit up.
Hi, Hans. I love him. Yes, I wanted a drink, sir.
See, I've been drunk like that since college. I stopped drinking.
Yeah. I remember we had that conversation off the show.
I'm a bad drunk.
It's all right.
I missed that part. What she said?
It's not because I don't care. I just have bad memory. So
you forgot the whole part of me throwing people off the roof.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't remember that at all.
I definitely remember. Like
aftercare, I'm in there, and then I'm like
zoned out, brain off.
She completely zones out.
Yeah.
See, but me, I be listening. Okay, so I knew he said he threw somebody else.
You know what? I'm not gonna talk about you in front of people. I'm gonna let you think you got that. I'm gonna let you think you got that because there was one time, and I kept forgetting to talk to you about it. And I never talked to you about it, but since you said it, I will make sure I remember it to tell you afterwards. I'll make sure I'm gonna put it lock and key. I'm probably gonna still forget, but
you probably still gonna forget, but it's okay.
Oh, there's a special comment for you, Royal.
Yes, I saw it. Hi, Hans. Swear.
Hey guys, what's going on?
All right. So,
anyways, this is this is a beautiful episode. What's the name of this episode? You wanted a date, or what's the name of this? What's up with the relationship?
Really wants to date? See, y'all came up with the name before I got.
No, we did not.
I did not. That was that man. That man wrote something and then posted.
I put a space holder up there, and nobody said anything. So. There you go.
What is the title of the episode?
Holder. I thought this was the name of the show. Okay.
I don't know. What's the title of the episode?
I don't know what the heck.
Who really wants to date? That's what
it's either that
you know
or
what?
it's like
that goes. Maybe we can't trust you.
Maybe
just make sure you use Grammarly before you start uploading.
We're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about it.
You want to talk about my grandma?
You know what?
I don't know if it's grammar. I don't know if it's words. I don't know what you want to use in the to determine.
Look here, give me some numbers, and I got you. The English language sucks.
Again, I'm stuck on Hoochie Daddies. We're gonna be there forever.
Hoochie Daddies was one.
Hoochie Daddies was it. That was the one.
Did it even get fixed? Or we still Hoochie?
Nope.
I think we still Hoochie.
Oh, brother.
We're gonna have to go fix that.
Right. We thank you, Hubducer, for having our backs. We appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, golf clap, brother.
Let's get into this.
That's what it
that's bare. It was the bare minimum.
Yeah, they just did talking shit about me. It's all right. they got this moment. It's all right. I got y'all though. Don't forget.
Listen, we only talk shit about you because we love you. At least we're doing it in your face. The same.
It's a very good point. I might be a little behind. I feel like I'm freezing a little bit, but it is what it is. You know,
the same thing's happening to me. So it's all good.
Internet in different states. What can you do? Follow up on my sucky ass love life. Homeboy who ditched, flaked, whatever the word you want to say, me on my little paneri date, or whatever, texted me today.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. He said, "Hey," and I said hi. That's the end of our update for today. It's the end of our update. That is
that's it. That's all you get right there.
That is it.
If anybody flakes on you, it's automatic ban. If
Yeah.
they flake
I
on you, they leave you in the dust.
I guess for me,
when we gonna block him? That's my question.
Thank you.
But here's the thing. For me, it's a story. I always look at some things like this is a story. Like this is something I can have later on and be like, y'all, you know, so and so and so and so. Like, I'm always here for a story.
I got stories. You talking about flaking on dates?
Yes, we know you got stories.
I got stories.
You got all the
That's
stories.
what I'm saying.
Oh, I got catfish stories. How I showed up to a Starbucks and it was a whole dude.
Hold on. He
actually talked about that. Wait a minute.
Hold on. He actually showed up. The guy
showed up.
Nice monies. Hey.
And it was a whole nigga.
Okay, thank you, Hans, for the subscription on Twitch.
Yo, you read it as this. Hi, my name is Sam. He showed up. Yo, what up? My name is Sam.
Yo. And I'm talking about, so I don't know if I'm gonna get off topic. Maybe I'll say that for another time. But.
No. We're gonna talk about this. This is the show opener today.
Oh yeah,
we
started up.
All right, so I was chatting with this chick I think it was Tinder at the time. I was chatting with this chick on Tinder for about a week, and we decided to meet up at a Starbucks. So we set up a time and place to go to Starbucks.
See,
I
Tinder
get there,
but go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I get there, and I'm like 15 minutes early. Then I'm on time. And it's about 30 minutes after. I'm still there, chilling in the front of Starbucks in the little outside, drink spot, sit spot or whatever. And I'm like, F it. I'm texting, getting no response. I get my little order. I'm drilling. I'm like, all right, F it. I'm about to go. And then it's like it's a small round table. There's 2 chairs, one on each side of the table, and it's outside. And so I'm about to get up, and dude sits down right beside me. And I'm like, all right, man, you got the table. I'm about to bounce. He was like, nah, I'm Angelica. I was like, nigga, what?
Pickles?
So wait, just back up. Like with his whole
Angelica Pickles?
He came out whole dude. Like
he was a whole. He was like, yeah. He was like, no, we've been talking and we really clicked. And I thought, maybe we should still, hang out or get some. I was like, nah, dude. I don't know what ride you thought this was, but this ain't gonna work.
And
that's he was like, well, we were vibing when you thought I was a chick. Don't you think you should, be able to chill?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Yeah. What do you mean when I thought you?
And when y'all get beat up, y'all be so confused. Why you beat me up? Why is there harm coming towards me?
It went from 0 to 100 real quick. I got real hood instantly. Y'all was like, yo, I don't know what the fuck you think this is.
This, like, all drinking his little macchiato, all of it. He was just like, hey, yo, gang, like this ain't what it is, hood. Like
nah.
It was about to go.
Like,
it was about to go.
Was he thinking like, hey, you know what? Hold up, I have a question, Jesse. Were you trained back then?
Yeah. I've been in martial arts since I was 5 years old.
So did he know you were trained?
Well, on my profile that I was using at my time, my first profile was a picture that I took online. Well, not online. It's me in the ring with my belt across my stomach.
So he knew you were trained.
Yeah.
He still showed up to this day.
Oh no! Oh, if you can talk about people who did stupid shit, I've been attempted robbery twice.
The audacity.
But they didn't know.
It's like, okay.
No, the attempt robbery for you beforehand.
You don't fuck over somebody that you know off jump is trained in MMA. I'm sorry. Because I feel like your Tinder profile or whatever profile you have should really say I'm him, fuck around and find out or some shit like that. Because it's just
if the first photo is just me and it's you can see it's a TV shot of me and everything with a belt across my stomach, like it's an in-ring photo. So I mean that was my starter profile, my first shot.
I'm just saying, Genocide Circus said you should at least got a free drink.
Oh
no! Like they were at the bar. They had a Starbucks.
It was a Starbucks. Yeah.
I mean,
he
as much as Starbucks calls
the bar.
It's still a drink.
No.
Ew, that's crazy.
See, but you like me at the end of the day. I was still going to a place that I like. So guess what? I still got my lemon drop cookie and I got my lemonade.
Oh, it's for me. It's conversations first.
No harm, no foul. I was just mad I didn't get my soup.
Still talking about this damn soup.
Listen, I went back the next day and got my damn soup.
Okay. I bet you did. So I got a question. Does Panera Bread give you bread with your cookies since they give bread with everything?
No.
Not with cookies. They give you bread with like sandwiches, which don't make no fucking sense. Like,
you get a choice. They say chips.
You get a choice.
Guys, I used to work there, okay? I know. All right. So you get chips, cookies.
Listen, there's no shade to Panera Bread. I love Panera Bread. Like most of the times I will go there over anything else.
Mm-hmm. They just give you, extra bread with a side of,
But I worked at the Panera like in the bougiest. Like I walked across from BU. Ugh, mad annoying. Because you had like all the ethnicities coming in that bitch, and they all thought they were better than you because they went to BU. And I'm like, bitch, you're gonna be paying for school until you die. Okay, I'm all set.
That's you die.
I'm all set till you die. And now, especially since that forgiveness loan thing got canceled, till you die. That's it. Yeah. Anyways, I can't tell if Hunter is moving or not because
he's stoic.
I'm sorry. I'm frozen. I'm like a rock.
Hey, Manina.
I see. Your arms is crossed. You got your chest puffed out. It's over.
What do you want?
He's having
strong
flashbacks.
stoic.
Muscles start getting tense. Veins started popping. He's like, if I could go back in time and be there.
No, I'm about to say, what y'all don't understand is he got PTSD from this.
You got the pec pops popping. They weren't ready for that.
Not the pec pop.
Oh.
Pops of love.
That's hilarious.
She wanted movement. I was just trying to stay moving for her.
Not the movement, she wanted it. Wow. That is some words to put in a sentence at the same time. Craziness.
It's okay. My girl's watching today, so.
Hey.
Yeah, anybody have any kinky, nasty, freaky fucks over the weekend? Any toy adventures? Any long distance toy adventures? Any wet mouth?
You are the long distance toy adventure person. What you asking us for?
I did not have any long distance toy adventures. I had
She had the freeze. That's what she had.
I had a very close .01 range adventure.
Oh, you had some close encounters. That's what you had.
She had some personal
workout with my phone. I did with my phone. Yes,
that's fine. Listen, that's fine too. Okay, personal close encounters is absolutely fine.
Anyways,
I'm gonna say, look, ain't nothing over here. It's like English over here. Okay, so, nothing. Matter of fact, the person that we should be asking is Hunter. That's who we should be asking.
Yeah.
Well,
open up.
My lady is she's watching. Hi, babe. She's long distance, so it's not like it's as often as I'd want it to be.
So you got this app or nah?
I'm about to say y'all need to invest. Okay.
Who said they haven't?
We got video chats. We have
video chats, toys,
things like that.
Okay.
You know what I learned on Love Sense that the
keep calling it Love Sense and it's Love Men, but I'm gonna let y'all go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all live.
There's not two men's toys, but one of them is automatically paired with a rabbit type joint. Like it has an insertion and it has also clitoral play. So as much as you pump, he gonna feel the tightness of it. As much as he pumps, you're gonna feel the striking of it in you. And I was like, what? Do they got a deal? Like a 2-for-1, a no-go, no-bo little situation, buy one, get half off type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Not interactive video calls, huh?
Hey, you gotta do what you can do to tie you over. We meet every other month, so it's a great continuing long distance relationship. We were actually just talking this morning about it.
Do you guys have like multiple different like toy systems, or do you guys have ones that like work best for you? Do you have interactive ones? Is it like just like Bluetooth through an app?
So we have a couple that through an app. We have some in person, vibrate like remote, like but we make fun with it. Like we'll go bowling and she'll have like something on, and like we'll see if she can get a good game.
Yes.
Don't give his ass any ideas.
Oh yeah, we'll go. I got ideas for you, bro.
I got ideas
for you, bro. Yeah, we'll play bowling and we'll see how good her score is, if she can beat me or not. And she gets real scared because she's predicting it, hoping that doesn't happen when she's like mid-stroke. And sometimes I'm like, oh, I didn't do anything. And she's like, but I was nervous. I'm like, well, you got a gutter ball on purpose. So
that's your mentals.
Yeah, exactly. It's fun. It's fun. We come with games and activities. And
I don't know. I feel like those don't work on fat cats. I feel like that's excluded. Yeah, like Garfields don't work on those.
It depends what you get. I'm telling you right now.
Now, I get. Love Sense had this one I saw that tickles the outside.
It's Lovins.
Lovins, I'm sorry.
Lovins. Is it Lovins? Because I've been reading it. Love Sense.
I thought it was Love Sense. I thought it was Love Sense.
Love Sense makes a lot more sense than Lovins.
Yeah.
Here's Lovins. LOVENSE.
So we just been putting S's in it.
We just been changing the whole name up.
We are.
I was trying to let y'all live, but listen. I mean, if we get a potential sponsor, we got to at least say it right.
Hey, it's one that might work for you. This is one I got my girl. It's about the size of like a large butterfly. I swear it's like that big.
Oh.
And it straps on. And there's two. You can have
one.
It
has its own strap.
Yeah. So you put it in like underwear, and there's one that just has clitoral, and there's one that actually has like a self-insertion.
Oh, the insertion. Man, I don't know. Cause listen. Yo, I ain't never been one.
That joint strong.
Walk around with something up inside me. That ain't never been my joint. Like even when I was younger and I got my period, I put on a tampon. I said, "What the fuck is this?" I was uncomfortable, and it was pads for me from then on. Okay, I just, it's very uncomfortable. So if I'm not laying on my back or on my knees, insertion does not please me. I don't know how.
They make two. They make one with just the outside. That probably
I would do that one. That one.
Yeah, that would be for you.
Because I even tried to work out with the Kegel balls one time. I felt like my butt was like this, like tight. I was like trying to hold because I felt like they were gonna fall out. I was like, I don't do good stuff. I don't do good with stuff like this. Let me just. It might be a bad thing. Might be a bad time.
Oh no. Okay.
Is it really Lovins? I feel.
It is really Lovins.
I thought it was Love Sense.
I was trying to let y'all live, but it's Lovins.
No, you weren't.
I was. I really.
You hold on. No, you let everyone else live. As soon as I said it,
that's a whole lie because y'all have been saying it wrong for a long time. I just ain't said shit.
Apparently.
So why now?
I don't know.
Okay, just say it. All right. Now
it's something in this liquor. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it.
It's something in this liquor.
All right. All right.
Thank you all for joining another episode of the Kinkazoid podcast. We really do appreciate it. Make sure you guys make a Discord, create one, and join our Discord, Kinkazoid podcast, so you can get all the stuff that we share in there. Shout out to Dream, aka Terrence, but it's backwards because Terrence is his real name, but we don't know him by that. Shout out to Dream for dropping a beautiful 16 picture drop every Tuesday of beautiful breasts of all different kinds of different shapes, and we love it. We appreciate you and all your efforts and your research that you do. Don't want to know why you have that many on your phone, but that's none of my business. That is none of my business at all. But we appreciate you.
We don't know whose OnlyFans he's subscribed to.
Yeah, and all the other freaky nasty folks that be dropping stuff in our thing. We appreciate you too for exposing us to more things. Now let's get into it. So, we all know Loving versus Virginia. Okay, Supreme Court, interracial dating. That's right. I brought it back with educational facts. Okay,
or even better, what Spike Lee, Jungle Fever.
I was trying to be educational. You want to be ignorant?
Yeah, I'm gonna be ignorant.
Why are you acting like this is brand new?
I don't know.
Jungle Fever.
Yo, somebody let a fly in the house, and I swear.
Bro, I just had to kick a fly out my house. Now I never know you could kick a fly out your house. But the fly I was downstairs. Oh, guys, I told you. Okay, first of all, let's back up. Let's rewind. My leg spreader came in today. Okay, so I because I had to get the bars because my ankles and my body's too fat for straps. Anyway, So I had to get the leg sprainer, right? So I was like, oh, let me try to put this together, whatever. It's cute. It spreads. The inner thighs might not work for the next week or two, but it does something. It does something.
Okay.
So while I'm on the floor, I already can't move around that much, okay? Looking like roly poly in some mud. And I hear vroom and another vroom, and I'm like, there's not a fly in the house. Like, are you fucking kidding me? So now I'm standing there and the fly's dodging around me. Like,
Yes.
I was mad. I was mad as hell. So I'm sitting here, got a box. I'm trying to swat it. Then it just got quiet. So now I'm walking around the house looking like a mad murderer, looking for my prime suspect. I'm just gonna try to kill him or whatever. And then I heard it, and it was just swimming around my head. And then it was like, you know how I have like a half crescent moon in my house, so like it was like on the window. So I just took the broom and I just slapped the shit out that bitch. And then I was like, oh, where'd it go? And it was on the ground, just walking. Like, oh, broken wing, can't do shit now. So I just took the broom and I swept its ass and kicked it out my house. And then I looked at it outside. It was just walking on the steps. I was like, ugh, stupid bitch. But yeah. So I officially can say I kicked a fly out of my house.
Good job.
Good job.
You broke his wing.
Thank you.
Exactly. And you handicapped him.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's only like paralyzed now, but it's cool.
If it keeps flying by my head, it's
gonna be dead. Like, you know, I could have definitely killed him.
I mean, might as well be dead. I mean, he's on the ground. Someone's gonna step on him.
Fly killer. When they hear it, they're like, Candace, I'm on the job with the SWAT, like ready to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, don't catch me with no gnats either. I clap them hoes up.
Oh, I got the instead of fly swatters, I got this thing I got from not Dick's, but the big one, Bass Pro Shop. Called the salt gun. It looks like a mini shotgun.
Oh, I've seen that.
Put salt in it and it kills the flies. It's like a little mini shotgun for you. Like you kill flies.
I feel like my aim wouldn't be good enough for that. Like, give me the little electric tennis racket.
The way it shoots, it like disperses it. So the way it shoots the salt, it just like and it kills the flies.
So like buckshot.
Yeah, buckshot.
Yeah, but it uses salt. It uses regular table salt.
But they have like I seen someone on TikTok too. They have like this disc that has like this red shit in it. I guess that flies just love. And so what it will do is it slowly just sweeps around, and then it'll capture the fly in it, like with these teeth, and it kind of just drops it down at the bottom. And then it has like something. It's like a electronic V trap, pretty much. Just how I'm gonna, put it there. It allows you to get within 2 feet of it, and it'll be deadly. Huh?
Yeah.
Well then.
It's legit. It's fun.
It's just because my garbage can is right next to my garage. So if you open my garage and a fly goes, oh, look at this open space. Let me try to go up in here. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. But anyway, interracial dating.
Yes, back to Jungle Fever.
Back to Jungle Fever. It is taboo to some and free for others. You know what I'm saying? And some have dilly dallies and others have skidly wadleys. Right? Somebody's, everybody's taking a dip at something in some point, whatever you consider interracial, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Some people think that dating Puerto Ricans is interracial dating. That's just another difference of opinion. That's just me though. Anyway, everybody's black. So let's get into it. Has anyone had interracial dating? And if so, did you get any type of negative feedback or positive feedback from it? God damn,
yeah.
well, obviously, Hunter. Welcome to the show. Not the hashtag point of reason. Okay.
Exactly.
Who has 2 thumbs pointed at himself? That guy.
This guy.
This guy right here.
So in a long, and I'll say this because of I've dated interracial. My ex-wife was mixed. All of my kids are mixed. A lot of people thought that I had a preference, and I've actually don't. I used to say in college, like, life was too short for my penis to be racist.
Wow, that's a sentence right there.
Yo, that's how I was in college. I was like, I don't care. Like, if you were all down for it, I was down for it too. I don't care what you had. But I will say, being on the male side of my side, there's been, bigotry. There's been issues, and not only from the outside, but also from the inside of my own family. It's happened, and it's you have to get someone who's used to seeing this or used to being in a interracial relationship or has seen it, because they're there is.
I'm sorry.
Did you get it?
I'm sorry.
There is adversity that you have to deal with, and sometimes they might not see it. Sometimes it shouldn't still be an issue, but unfortunately, especially in the African American community, it is an issue. Even though statistics say that it isn't, because 75% of men are with sisters. There are a niche of us who aren't, but for some reason, it's still an issue.
Okay.
So here's the thing. So I don't have an issue with interracial dating at all. My children are a product of, I'll call it intercultural dating, because their father is Dominican, but he's still Black. You know what I mean? But I've dated outside of my race before. It's typically been Hispanic men, but I don't have an issue with it. It is, I would say, in my family, because my family is pretty much, I'll call them traditional, where my grandmother didn't believe in interracial dating. She, frowned down upon it when my cousins did it, or my uncles, or whoever did it. And, it's still kind of that. It's like my parents don't say it out loud, because my brother, his fiance is white and his son is mixed. My parents don't say it out loud, but they still have that same mentality where it's like, she's not like us. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's something that's kind of just ingrained in us. Like, if we're dealing with somebody that's outside of our race, then, we're doing something wrong. Like, we're committing some type of crime against the culture.
Oh yeah. I've been with my own cousins have not publicly said it, but I brought my first fiance was a white girl. My ex-wife was half white, half Jewish, and half Anguillan, which Anguilla is basically light-skinned Black people who have white and Black features. So they're mixed as it is. Right. So she looked, far out there. She didn't look like us. And when I brought a Black girl to home, and my cousins and they saw it, they were like, "Oh, finally, yes," because they thought that I was purposely going for this, and I'm like, "Yo, this is just what happened. This is what the hand dealt me. I didn't go pursue this purposely. This just happened to fall into my lap." But they were thinking that, oh, he has a type. Oh, he's always going for white women. Oh, he's always going for light-skinned chicks. And I'll date chocolate brown. I'll date purple, red, yellow, pink, white. It doesn't matter to me. But it's always, it has been viewed even from my, not only I see it from a lot of women, or I've gotten bad things and things said to me from women, but I've also had it said to my own father. But my father he's a Uncle Tom. He's Uncle Ruckus. I tell you, one damn thing, he's Uncle Ruckus, because my father said, "Oh, you shouldn't marry white women. You should fuck them." And I was like, "Yo, that's not the way you talk to me. Don't say that shit to me. Don't say that shit to my current wife at the time." I was like, "Yo, no, that's not cool. I'm not cool with that."
That's not cool.
I've dealt with it, and then going out in public, you get Snickers and everything, yada yada yada, and I've unfortunately dealt with a lot of just hatred just because of interracial dating, and it shouldn't happen as often as it does, but it does happen, because I've had it all the way till I was pushing my ex-wife into the hospital when she was giving birth to my child, and security comes and takes her and like, "All right, that's okay, that's good, sir, we got her from here." And I'm like, "Yo, that's my kid."
Wow.
My kid in there, and they're like, oh, okay. Like, it shouldn't be an issue, but unfortunately, it's still an issue to this day. I wish there was some type of thing that we can change, but it's something that time you thought was going to change it, but now since you see political stuff coming back up, you see that it's unfortunately well and good and still out there, and it's something that it's a separate style of dating that you have to deal with when you do get interracial dating, because your cultures are going to clash. Your iterations from outside are going to look differently. You're going to be viewed upon differently by not only people of your own culture, but people on the outside, and it takes tough skin. I'll say that.
Yeah, I think honestly, because it's like, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say there are a lot of stereotypes on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's not just, and honestly, I say both sides because I'm looking at it as a black and white issue, because typically that's the thing, right? It's like if you see a black man with a white woman, or if you see a black woman with a white man, it's an issue. And I think it's a there are a lot of stereotypes on both ends. And when you are dealing with like people's families, they can only go off of the stereotypes that they know. You know what I mean? So it's like you look at somebody and you automatically think, well, this person wasn't raised like we were. And you look at white people as having these privileges, and you see that you don't believe that they understand the struggle that black people go through. And I mean, honestly, I'm really, again, I am not against interracial dating. I really feel like if you go, you love who you love, point blank, period. But when it comes to like black families, the belief is that no one is going to understand a black man like a black woman, and vice versa. You know what I mean? Or understand what their struggle is. That is what the thought process is. And then when I can't really speak for how it is with white families, but if you have a white family and then you have this black man coming into your family, like the first thought that some people think is that black men are dangerous. You know what I mean? Or like, you might not be good enough for their daughter, or whatever the case may be. And honestly, vice versa as well, because they feel like black women, have attitude problems, and black women, are very strong-willed and masculine, and this, that, and the third. So you're going off all these stereotypes instead of looking at the person. You're looking at what you think you know about them already. So you're making a prejudgment about that person before you even get to know them. And I think that's what the issue is on both sides, honestly.
Yeah, like me and Hunter have already had this conversation, but I'm a black king lover. Okay, I'm gonna slop them down with some biscuits and gravy, right? But I am said product of interracial dating generations back, and not slavery. I mean, my great grandfather was master, but that's the point. The point is, okay,
I'm a whole product of a slave master slave relationship.
Okay, so the point is that I have no issue with with interracial dating. It's never been a problem with me. I will say that like I definitely have had my biases when it comes to it. Like, really, sis? Really, bro? Okay, I mean, hey, whatever makes you happy makes you happy. Because I started looking at it like this: if you're giving yourself away or giving your time away to a person who's just willing to take it, appreciate it, and be kind to it, you're going to give it to who does that, right? So if you've been giving it to the same type, like excluding race, if you've been giving it to the same type of person with the same type of characteristics and personalities, this and that, over and over and over again, you've seen that it's just been not appreciated or we're taking for granted or whatever, then you're kind of like, okay, maybe I should change it up. And I think some people do that. Like they just open their brains, open their minds up, and they go somewhere else or whatever. But regardless of the fact, it's like, if I keep giving it to somebody and they're not doing anything with it, what's the problem if I give it to someone else? And I think people who are also like, hey, I'm here for whoever just wants to appreciate me. So if you want to appreciate me, I'm here for the taking. What's up? Doesn't matter black, white, green, yellow, purple, or yellow. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where you have those people who are the quote unquote non-preference people. I don't understand those people. I don't get non-preferences because I still feel like you do have some type of leniency towards something. Like even if it's not something crazy, I think that you still have a leniency towards something. So like people who are like, oh, I don't care about size. But you still never seen them with somebody 2 over 250. It's kind of like you kind of might care about it. Like it might be a thing. It might be a little like you might not care about like how the shape is, but you might care just a tiny bit. Like there's certain things that might go into it.
But racial preference is a lot different than size.
Oh yeah, no, duh. But I'm just saying like there's excuse me, I'm on the podcast anyway, but my phone was just thinking. But yeah, there's like a lot of different things that go into it. Like I've talked to what did you say, intercultural
yeah.
In that form, and it's never went anyway, not because of the culture. It just didn't work like any whatever. But I think the problem, if there obviously is one, when it comes to more specifically black women, in Black men is because it's not just black and white. It's literally black and anything.
Black at anything. Yeah.
Black at anything. So it's one of those things of like, if it was just like a race divide of like white people and black people dating, then that could be like just that one thing. And then anything else or any other minority who comes together is just like, hey, you're a minority, I'm a minority. We both know the struggle. Let's get it together. Like, that'd be fine. But you do have Asian families who disapprove of black people. They have, some Latina families who disapprove of black people who are some black and Afro-Latina themselves. You have Indian families that are, disapproving of black people. So there's like a whole bunch of races who collectively still do not like the fact of their children or partners or people, cousins, aunties, whatever, dating black people. So then it's just like this thing against black people dating outside their race in general. So I think that's where like the big thing is. It's like where so many people who do not like us to date them, and it's going to cause some type of rift, argument, issue, or whatever. Why go through that hardship? Like, and I think that's where some people have that thought process. And then also when it comes to, if you, I know that some people don't like her, but like Iyanla Vanzant, I watched that like docuseries of like these selective black men who purposely, we're not talking about those who don't, but we're talking about the purposeful ones. And it's like, oh, so why don't you date black women? Well, black women do da 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 da. Or any man who says black women, it's like, why is that the first answer to it, instead of just being, oh, well, this woman, she just caught my eye and we talked, we had a good time, we met at a bar, whatever. No, instead of like there being a different reason, it's the person that you dislike is the reason why you're dating the person that you do like. So sometimes it comes in as self-hatred, self-bigotry, it just is a lot of like self issues. But then also the outlook of black people against the world. So I think that might have a little issue where a lot of people don't like it.
I think it's a mixture of something like that, and also a mixture of some black men, especially guys who do like that. They've been mistreated by so many different people, or when they're trying to date. Like if you go on dating sites now, you see dating sites or chicks having their bio, no black guys. Like that's a preference now. Like that's straight off the bat. But I'm not going to hit you. I'm not going to hit you up if that's in your preference. Like if you have that closed-minded bigotry, you're already off my radar. I don't even need to be anywhere near around you. Also, when a lot of people ask you that question of why are you not with a black chick, or why you're not within your culture, they start off aggressively, so you instantly are put on the defensive. So you feel like you have to explain yourself. Like I feel like I have to already like, oh, why are you dating this chick, or why are you with her? I'm like, come on, man. All right, do I have to go on this? Do I have to explain why like I don't have an issue, or they steered the conversation towards of, oh, you're already going toward this type, or you're going to this type. Like I said, in my own family, they're like, oh, well, he likes white girls. I'm like, nah, that's just what I like. I mean, I like whatever, whoever, whenever,
whoever likes you back.
Exactly, whoever likes me back. And it's also a demographic thing. So it happens in a lot of the black nerd communities, because it happens to a lot of us. We like things that are not traditionally widely public or widely okay in more hip hop urban settings. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna go to a rock concert, or I'm gonna go to a death metal concert. I want somebody who's there with me. I'm probably gonna be the one of the only two dots in the circle,
Screaming.
So I'm naturally gonna hit out and chill with whoever people, and there might be a snow bunny who likes me. Oh, this black dude is into this. I'm gonna take what's available. You know what I'm saying? Or if I go to an urban setting and I'm like, hey man, I'm about to go to this rock concert. I see this chick. Hey, you want to go to this rock concert? She's like, ew, you like what? Oh, you're so white. Oh, you so. We deal with that.
Oh, you're so white. You talk
Exactly.
proper. Oh
Yeah.
God.
Oh, you talk proper. Oh, you sound like you know where your birth certificate's at. Like, come on, man.
Nobody has actually said that to you. Are you
Yeah,
serious?
No.
yes, they have.
What is
I
that?
just said,
I've heard that.
I feel like
nobody
that
has said
made
that.
no sense. Where is your birth certificate? What does that mean?
What?
What does that mean?
Like you have your shit together. Like you know where your shit is. Like
Like,
no,
what
I feel like that's
adult
the
doesn't
real
know where
question.
their birth certificate is, or
Oh,
at least
there's
how
a
to
lot.
get a copy of one
There's a
at
lot.
your big
There's a lot.
age? Come on now.
There's a
At
lot.
any age. But also I think there's the battling when it comes to Black men in dating and then like Black women in dating. I don't look at, all I say is what I've been shown, right? And what I have been shown is when a Black woman's dating outside of her race, it's not her personality, right? That's what I've just been shown. Whereas some Black men, when they date outside their race, it's their personality.
No.
As in, like, how many times have we seen got me a foreign, or like, you know what I'm saying, like, so it's stuff like that I think, or you hear the derogatory of, like, Black chicks are just like, they're just so crazy, always got a lot of attitude, but then let a Latina start speaking in Spanish and going off, and it's just like, oh, it drives me crazy when she does that. She's so sexy. It's just one of those things where you just kind of pin one to uplift another, like, for no reason, for the same thing, but it just because one's Black, and like, and then also
I feel like it all ties into that systemic divide.
Yeah.
It's stereotypes. I mean,
also
everybody has a stereotype, no matter if you do it or not.
Yeah,
you're automatically will be hit over the head with certain
automatically lumped in with everybody else.
And I also hate some men who do the whole, oh well, like, when I was growing Black girls didn't like me because so and so, and I watched anime and I was a nerd. You smell like milk curled, okay? You smell like a bounce of can of stink ass and armpit sweat. You stayed up 45 nights in a row and haven't touched or drank water in 60 of them, okay? That's the reason why no one wanted to talk to you, okay? You smelled nasty and you looked nasty. You went to gym and then went to class afterwards like nothing happened. That's why. Like, I just want the truth to come out. I want the truth to come out, because I swear to you, no one, and especially in, like, where I grew up, no one cared that you watch anime. No one cared. Like, I was watching Inuyasha.
I watched anime.
Okay, no one, like,
that's cool for you, but that does not happen to all of us.
I'm not saying that.
That does not happen to all of us.
I get that.
From when, but I'm just saying that, like, sometimes it's not because of your interests. Sometimes it's just like, you are corny, bro. Like, there's anyone and everyone and their mama can be corny, any race, any culture, it doesn't matter. If you come off corny, if you have nothing,
but what's corny to you doesn't mean it's corny for someone else.
Exactly.
This is the whole thing. Everything ain't for everybody. Just like I'm not gonna be for everybody. I may not be your cup of tea, but I'm his cup of tea. Me. Oh my god.
But no, that's true. Like, one man's trash, one man's trash. Like, that's just what it is. Like, no one's saying that, like, you had to come in with, like, with Coogee on, with FUBU, okay. Nobody was saying that you had to come in
with the FUBU,
with all the labels on you. Nobody said that you had to walk around school with the ice and the belt on.
But if you came in school with your skateboard shoes on and your Jinko wide leg pants on, then you were, oh, that nigga's corny.
Nobody gave a, okay, I'm sorry.
I didn't give a shit.
Back then, I'll say that you may not give a shit now, but that was like a red flag
for the Black community. Yes.
For who? Not for me.
Chicks and for the Black community in my day. I'm gonna tell you right now. The perfect example: DC skate shoes, early 2000s. If you wore DC skate shoes in the early 2000s, you were a chump. But now they're the hottest shit. They're the hottest shit. You know why they have the hottest shit?
What do you mean? Who said that?
After when people found out Lil Wayne rocked DC shoes, that's when that shit like popped off. But DC skate shoes, when I was in school and I was skating, we were this big of a community. It was this many brothers. This many brothers. And you knew how you was referred to? All them skateboard niggas. Yeah.
I wish y'all would stop making me look as young as I am. It's like a 7-year difference, guys. Okay,
I mean, 7
really
years
not
does
that
make a
deep.
lot.
It's
Though.
really not.
That means a lot.
I understand that time can change, like
Oh,
in
it
that
does.
period, like very quickly. It definitely, and especially during the 2000s. I mean, everything upgraded in 5 seconds without question, right? So I definitely understand. I get that, but give me some fucking credit, okay? Like, shit.
I do credit, bro.
Okay.
So here's my thing, right? So I will say this. Even though when I came up, I was watching anime. Like me, I was on video games real hard. Like I was one of the girls outside with the skateboard, roller skates, all that stuff. Like that was me. You know what I mean? Now, I will say, as I started to get older, I probably looked more at the dudes on the basketball court than I did at the dudes on the skateboard. You know what I'm saying? And in that period, like as I got older, and this is why I think at this point now, it's kind of a moot point to say, well, don't nobody like nerds and da 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 da, because the women who were looking at the niggas on the basketball court are not looking at them anymore. You understand? Like we learned those lessons. Like them niggas on the basketball court wasn't about nothing. And I got what, like, my husband is a whole nerd. Love him to death. Okay. We into some of the same shit. And he's a good dude. And I think a lot of women realize that about nerds now. You know what I mean? Like you can't say that blurs are not it, because they are now.
Well, we got a whole convention now. But I'm talking way back then.
Oh, back in the day, before BlurCon and all that stuff.
Back in the day, we weren't. We were a niche species, dying to survive.
I will tell you guys, and you guys can call me fucked up if you want to. It's okay. We all have our little things about ourselves. Since I'm the single person of this, when I go on dating sites, men do not know how to post dating sites. Obviously, they don't know how to do dating profiles well at all. It's very hard to find a actually well put, thought together profile, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not the greatest either. Okay. But I also don't include pictures of me with people. Okay. One, they have nothing to do with they have nothing to do with my singleness. They don't got nothing to do with it. They didn't ask to be here.
There's a lot of women who do that too.
But a lot of men put pictures with their homies. A lot of them. And I don't know why. Now I'm like, well, can you tell me who your friend is to the left of you? Because this looks like a better option, honestly.
I've seen some female dating profiles where I don't know which one is the actual girl's profile for.
Yes.
Because every shot she has
does not make any sense to me. That don't make no sense to me. Like if you're gonna have a dating profile, it's to take the blindness out of blind dating. So why are you posting pictures, group pictures? That makes absolutely no sense.
I think it's supposed to be like I'm outside, or I get out, or I party, or I hang out with people, or I'm social. But when all your social is like everybody, and I can't tell because the same chick has been in, like the same 2 or 3 chicks has been in every single one of your profiles. I don't know whose profile it is anymore.
Now, I will say I appreciate a guy if he posts what kind of animal he has, because if you have a cat, I immediately swipe left.
For me, that doesn't work.
I don't like cats, and I'm allergic to them. So I'm never going to make a person, if they end up liking me, be like, oh, I can't come over your crib, bro. You got a cat. Like, that's not going to work. Like, no, so whatever. But back to the main point at hand, I judge the fuck out them group pictures. I judge the fuck out of them, because I need to see who you hang around. I need to see who you hang around. And some people carry themselves in an aesthetic that you can tell what kind of friends they have. Okay. And as soon as I see the first photo, I'm like, oh, I know what's about to come up. And sure enough, here's him with Brad, Chad, Steph, Claire, with a bunch of Coronas and Bud Lights, all on a yacht, all wearing the tan shorts with the shoes and the button downs. Like I already know what's happening here. I don't even need to look any further. And sometimes that does deter me from swiping right, because it's not because I don't think you're in the culture or you're in the gang with it. I just know that we have like different tastes just off rip, like just from your photos.
I feel like White Claw is a red flag.
Just also how you dress. Like I don't need you wearing like baggy pants, chains, Timberlands. I don't need you looking like
What is this, 2005? Why are they wearing that?
I don't listen. I'm just saying. I don't need you to look at a historic.
We're getting another video.
No, I'm just saying. I don't need you to look like a historic hood Negro figure. Okay, I don't need that. But also, it's just like I don't know. Sometimes a person's clothing matters. Okay, it doesn't matter how up to date or not you are. Okay, if I walk out the house and I'm just wearing like a little like bralette and a red shirt with some leggings, I look like a regular Humpty Dumpty. But if I put a bra with some wire on, okay, and I look like I care about myself, then it's like, wow, look at this woman, very approachable. The other bitch looked like she was going to Stop and Shop because she forgot some macaroni for the macaroni and cheese.
Hold up.
You know what I'm saying? So how you dress also matters in it. So sometimes
it does, but you can look good in some sweats.
New York look. Oh God.
Huh?
You can look good in some sweats though.
Like
I love me some good sweats now.
Like I love me some good sweats.
An outfit can get put together if you know how to put an outfit together. If you don't know how to put an outfit together, then you can look like, whoa, what's going on? That's why I put my best fits online because I don't know how to dress on the day to day. Y'all should,
you know what?
Like today.
It depends. It depends what you're going for. If you're going for, let's say, if you're going for a long lasting relationship, you're gonna have your several sets of photos. You're gonna have your appropriate fancy attire photos. You dressed up. You're gonna have your down. I'm just a regular person photos. You're gonna have the whole spectrum if you're looking for a real person. If you going down just to get down, you're gonna have like best fit. I'm a super like cut up. I look the best of the best. Every single photo is gonna look like that because you're here for action. You know, if you don't really give a fuck, you just gonna put whatever out there. Like me and my girl, we met on Tinder. So when we have a great relationship from that, we didn't actually meet until later after matching. Because I was rolling through her state and she was looking to get down, and luckily we actually missed each other.
Oh,
she knows the whole thing. She don't mind me talking about it. But my photos were me chilling, and my bio at the time was like, "Yo, I'm rolling through the state with my club on bikes at a bike party. I'll be in this state from this date to this state, this state from this state to this state, and this state from this state to this state." So you knew what I was in town for.
We know what you're looking for.
You know I was in town for. Like I was.
Well, and then speaking of just, I guess, dating or dating sites or whatever, I feel like also that there is, I was talking to one of my guy friends, and he said that right now we are in the state of people having relationship phobias. Like they literally do not want to be, like they're scared almost to actually be in a relationship. And I was like, oh, I've never, well, one, obviously I would never hear that term, but like I never thought about it like that. It's not because you always think like, why don't people want to be with me, or why don't people want to date, or why can't people just talk to me, or why can't, and you never think like maybe some people are just scared to date or scared to be in a relationship just because of whatever has happened in such
it comes from past trauma, because both me and my girl, we were both ready not to like just to be like single and just like have our fun. I was out of my past marriage. She was out of the same thing, and we were just ready just to roll on for the rest of his life. Our relationship came out of pure accident, and it worked out, and it's great, and we're loving it, and we love each other. But I was purely fine living the rest of my life out as like single bachelor because of what happened previously in my relationship and the way things were used against me over a long period of time. And I was like, yo, I don't want to do that shit again. Like, fuck that. I don't want to go through any of this shit again. I can just smash and pass the rest of my life. I already got my kids, already been married. I'm here on this earth to make sure that they
get off my list.
Yeah, exactly. I'm here on earth now to make sure that they grow up and they're doing fine. Like I was perfectly 100% fine.
I feel like a lot of people are like that now too. Like I already did what I needed to do. I tried it. It failed.
Yep.
I got my results out of it, and now I'm just finna live life, and that's it. And I'm not gonna let anyone stop it, hinder, or hurt me along the way. Because as long as I'm living my life, that's all that matters. Because I even encountered men like, I'm just not ready. Like, you're lovely, you're great, love you. Nah, just can't do it. I don't got time for the commitment shit. Like, you know. And speaking with someone, he was like, you give off very relationship vibes. So even if you're just like, well, I'm just here to chill and talk, honestly, which I am right now, because I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of the 1, 2, 3s. I'm tired of the boring ass getting to know a person. I'm over it at this point. If you last more than 3 weeks in conversation, you done did something. Okay, because I'm over it. But he said, like, because of how chill and cool I am as a sister girl, you know what I'm saying? But just how laid back I am and just in general, I think it's just I naturally give off, verbatim said by a person, I just give off relationship. And I give off like trust and warmth and happiness. And they're like, ew, bitch, no, I don't want that right now. And you give that naturally. And I'm starting to feel comfortable and like you more than I need to. Let me back off. And he's like, and that's when you'll start seeing them fall off. Like out of nowhere, like texts start getting low, calls start getting not returned, hangouts get a little off kilter and whatever. And it's just because like they're starting to fall for you. They know they don't want to do that. So instead of just saying like, hey, my feelings is you got me open right now. Wide nose open. They just start falling off the Richter scale. And I think that's just like, it's not very adult of you. You're kind of scared of confrontation, actual conversation. I don't know.
There needs to be, everybody needs to be, emotionally mature enough to put things out on the front line, on the front table. Like during my time, I was legit straight up. I was like, I don't plan to get married anymore. And again, I don't plan to have any more children. That's really, really where I am. I don't want to get married again. So if you're looking for a big, beautiful, like, I want to get married, I'm sorry, I'm not here. I'm not going to waste your time. That's how it is. Oh, you want children? Don't think you can change me. I already have 4 children. I'm not doing that again. I'm done. So, I was like that. I was like that on day one. So when people got past those 2 things, if you were still here, we were going to chill. We were going to hang out. But if you were like, oh, no, I'm not even going to waste my time. And you have to be mature. You have to be mature. You can't just, because a lot of people, they go into be like, oh, I really like him, or he's really cool. Oh, I think I could probably change him down the line. Or, that a lot of people think that way. And then I'm just like, nah. And they're like, oh, what? You really didn't, haven't thought it over? I'm like, nah, it's not going to happen. And they're like, oh, you sure? And I'm like, I told you from day one how I was. And I've been in stuff like that. I've been on I was on a couple of dates like that before me and my girl got together. It was like, and we came with that same energy. I think the reason why we got together, me and her matched with that same energy. She didn't want any more children. She didn't really care about getting married again. And now we want to marry each other because we clicked on like almost everything that we went back and like, we're like, oh, we can probably do this again to each other. But we both are like, no more kids. She has kids. I have kids. That's fucking enough.
Oh, you ain't gotta tell me anything. I don't know.
I'm screaming. But no, I never understood. You know how like everyone says when a person shows you who they are, believe them. Yep. Right? Like if they show you who they are first, believe them. Why is it when I tell you who I am, you still like, I don't know. I think I could change that. I think
because everyone feels that person that can change anyone.
Yes.
But that was a question I've also had. Yeah. Is when you have been dealing with a certain type of person or just known for this person to be who they are, how do you know that you are that different person? Like everybody else this person has dealt with has been trashed, dumped on, lied on, cheated by.
Everybody feels like a main character.
And you know
main character syndrome.
History. You know their history. Who's to say you are going to be the next one or you are the one? So like, how do you go about like even taking a chance on that? Like that 50-50, am I going to be the next one or am I going to be it?
Because as he said, everyone feels they're the main character instead of a side quest.
Yep. Everybody believes that they have the ability to change things that they see right on plain black and white.
I think everybody needs to accept the fact that you can't change nobody.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely not. The whole thing is that the person wants to change.
As age goes up, your ability to change goes way down.
It goes down because people at that point are so set in their ways that change is a difficult thing. Yeah. But when you're talking about somebody who's maybe fucked over people or whatever the case may be, they're not going to change unless they want to change for you. Point blank, period. There is not going to be, because I was one of those people who thought I could change him. and I could not. So, you know what I'm saying? It was, and it honestly, I think I probably came to the realization that I could not change him maybe midway through our relationship, but this is a 9-year relationship. You know what I'm saying? So it was just that, okay, well, I'm just going to accept this. What'd you say?
I said you already put that time, and it's like
I put all this time into it. We had kids and everything, and it was, you know, I was just like, okay, well, I'm just going to accept him the way he is, and then realize, okay, well, I really can't do that shit. This ain't for me. It's not for me. And you have to realize it takes a while, unfortunately, to come to that realization, especially when you're so into it, especially when you've taken that chance on somebody and you're thinking, okay, well, I'm going to change this person. They're not going to act the same way with me. I'm going to be loving and I'm going to be there for them. And I'm going to provide the house or home that he never really had. None of that shit matters. If he doesn't, or she does not want to change, you're not going to change that person.
Yeah. But I also think it's just one of those, how did we get into a place where we're scared to be happy with a person or taking a chance? I feel like
it's the trauma from your previous relationship.
It's trauma from past relationships.
I don't know if it's trauma, to be honest with you. I honestly,
it is.
I did, but just think about this.
If you get hurt enough, you build up that layer. And then you build up another one and another one as time goes by. And the only thing that can take away those layers is time.
The right person.
Communication,
and the right person.
You know, constant with the right person, then you can deflect and you take off a layer upon layer like an onion and get to that center. But it's on something that only time can really tell. You're not going to give someone instant access, especially after so many people you done fuck with have done you dirty. You're going to have your wall defense. You're going to have that defense up. You're going to have another one defense up. And only time can really do it. You have to be willing to put in that time. And that's when it actually gets better. But if you're not willing to put in that time, you might as well not even be in that relationship. If I go, I'm not even going, this person has all these walls up. I don't want to change them. I'm not going to put in this time.
And honestly, I think it's probably trauma is a big thing. Like, especially if you're dealing with somebody who's been in previous relationships and you know, long-term relationships, whatever relationship they've been in. If somebody has continuously fucked somebody over, you're going to have trauma from your past. Now, it can also be like a deep-seated fear, like something that you've developed. It could be something you developed from your childhood. You've seen your parents' relationship and how that worked out. You could have fear of abandonment
relationship on social media.
Right. You could have abandonment issues because maybe, you know, your parents split and your father left or whatever the case may be. Like, you could have that type of situation happening. Anything to be like, okay, well, I've seen people be in love and I see that it doesn't work out. So why would I put myself through that?
I think also it's one of those things where in the past 2 generations, this has been raised with, do you put you first? Do you put you first? Do you put you first? Get what you need to get in line first before you make a commitment to anyone, because if you do, then you're stuck. It's like, you know, that's kind of like what it was looked at. And so I think that's that fear, like, okay, but once I get with a person, I get happy, whatever, I'm stuck. Like, I can't do more. I can't go more. I can't live more. I can't, you know, whatever more, you know, because, you know, we grew up with, when did our parents go on by themselves vacations? When did
it's now a joint experience with
it's a joint experience with that person. But I think now, because people grew up with that fear of being stuck or not knowing what else to do or whatever, they're just like, I still got life to live. Now, mind you,
that's also a trauma response.
We're still seeing people who are young and vivacious, having kids and still going and enjoying their lives and doing what they need to do. There's so many different and more options now to have so much surplus of money or passive income or whatever may have you, that you almost don't have to worry about it. But there are some people who do still have to worry about their bills and what they got going on and everything. But it's to me, I feel like it's sad that there's people who are literally stopping themselves just for the mere fact of, I just don't want to go through that again. And I'm sorry, like, love is like death, baby. It's gonna come and it's gonna go every time. Like, it's gonna happen every single time.
There are the good things with love and the bad things with love.
Every single time. There's nothing. Nothing's gonna stop heartbreak. Just because you get married doesn't mean heartbreak is over.
No.
Like there's a million other things that can happen in that marriage that doesn't include cheating. Okay, that could result in heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? A small little lie or a white lie or the differences in between families, anything can happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't just stop right there just because, yeah, I'm married and we're happy again. Like, you know, and I think some people just are, I don't know, people are just scared to be in a relationship. I think it's
people. A lot of people want that perfect fairy tale or Disney princess or happy forever after marriage.
Happily ever after.
Yeah, and that's not to me. That's not what a true marriage is.
It's not.
It's constant work.
Every day.
The I do is just the start. It's not the end of the journey.
And that's where people make the mistake is that they think that once you get married, oh well, you've won. No.
You just started.
This is work, because I've made the commitment to now be with this person for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? And they're going to change and I'm going to change. And we have to figure out if those changes mesh well together. And we have to build a family and build, like our wealth and whatever the case may be. Like we have to put things in place for our children. There's so much work that goes into a marriage. And it's not just the relationship aspect of it. It's everything that goes on around it because now y'all are a unit. And now everything is combined. You have to work so hard. And I really can't stand it when people be like, oh, well, you're married. You won the race and blah, blah, blah. No, boo, the race just started.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're trying to get to where I am right now, but you have to realize that I'm still running. This is still a thing.
It's some people that just don't even want to get in the race. They just stay. They're like, I seen this one. I seen this race. They had a bomb at the end. I seen that race. Somebody got murdered halfway down. I seen another race.
Halfway through in a New York explosion.
Exactly. They're like, man, I don't even want to go near no racetrack.
No,
I can't blame them. Like I said, I was one of those people. I got out of my marriage and it ended so badly that I was like, yo, never again. Never.
What happened was you took a pit stop and changed your co-pilot. That's what it was.
It did. I'd say the person that I'm with now. If I did not meet her and in the way we met, even though it was just it started off as a booty call, but progressed into something so much more magical. It's true. It started off as a booty call. So out there, don't be saying no to those booty calls because
I gotta say my marriage
it started as that.
We were each other's side pieces.
Yeah, and it progressed into something that I'm so happy that I'm in right now, even though it is long distance and we're working on that. It's just that if I'm glad that I let it happen because she changed my outlook of not wanting to get married ever again to that's the one. Like,
yeah, that's
about to make her cry.
He's such a hater.
I'm gonna be a hater till I get a ring on it. Then I'll be happy for everybody. Damn. But anyways, we're talking about getting in the process of getting married and dating and stuff. There are some things that I've been signals that I feel like we look at that we don't tend to check off to see if that person's really.
Person's really yeah.
Five. And she talking about me being stoic. I'm just saying.
She really
frozen.
She frozen. Her whole internet went off.
Yep, that thing said pow.
Yeah, damn. She got hit mid Thanos snap.
Let me just.
Oh, she going on. Oh shit.
No,
okay.
She's still here, but I'm waiting for her to start moving again.
Oh, you took her off?
I mean, do you want me to keep her frozen?
Oh.
Right now she got that spinning circle.
Yep, she got that spinning wheel of death. It's all right.
God damn it! I don't know where she was transitioning.
I know she was transitioning.
Where was she transitioning?
So in life, you just recognize some signs. And they don't always read into I'm ready to be married. Some of them read out to be you in a status, that hoe status.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay.
So what are some of those signs that you've
noticed?
Is this a
thing with like things where you're labeled like what you labeled a whore, what you get labeled a whore
things
for?
Things that you can be labeled a whore for. There you go.
Man whore or
in general.
Just a whore in general?
In general. So I say this: men, we don't have access to sex. Oh, whoa! Look who's back.
Oh, look at that.
Listen, I was back, and then y'all would like talking, and I was like, "Hello, can you hear me?"
No,
Not
you
at all.
froze.
Like I was just like,
absolutely nothing.
all right. And what did you say, Hubdo, sir? Because I feel like
about being labeled a whore. Is that what we go? Is that where we were going?
Things that'll make you labeled a whore. Yes, it was a cute little intro that I was gonna come in with, but whatever. Yeah. So what was y'all talking about?
It's okay. We literally just got started. So, Hunter, you said men don't have access to sex.
So men don't have access to sex as often as women do. So when a woman approaches you with the sexual opportunity or sexual favor very quickly, very upfront, I have brakes on. I'm like, yo, this shit is, she might be for the streets quickly. If she offering that shit,
she may be burning.
Exactly. If she offering that shit that quick, that fast, and we just started talking.
Why can't we just want some dick? Like what? Why do we gotta be?
You're fine. You're fine. But most women are gonna vet you some type of way. And if you don't vet me, you already coming like, oh, let me see that. Nah, man, you for the streets.
Okay, I just want to put this out there that vetting is a recent process. Okay, this is very recent.
No,
you can say no. You can say no, but
I've been vetted
dating,
since I started fucking. So no.
Back when we were dating, like, okay, if you're talking, so when you say vetting, what are you talking about specifically? Like, outside of asking the regular questions and trying to, and looking for the whole facts or whatever, like trying to see your status. Outside of doing that,
your first three, any of the first three sentences shouldn't be sexual.
If you're just trying to fuck, there shouldn't be sexual.
If your first three, so there's some type of vetting process.
Sir,
and
your bio was fucking. So what do you mean by that?
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna deny I was on host status. I was angry. I ain't getting none. I was on host status. I ain't gonna lie. Hell yeah, I was on host status. I'm not gonna lie.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like
you didn't even
he knows his whole facts.
Exactly. I'm aware of my whole facts. I'm aware of what I was for. What I was going through. Yo, I was in your.
But you was. That's what
which I was. I'm not doing that no more. But if I put, I'm in your state, this date to this date, I'm in this state, this date to this date, you already know what it was about. It's not played.
Yeah.
So I was well aware.
I was saying more so labeled like the stuff that like you used to get told about when you were like kid, when you were younger, when you got older, like let you know. Like right now, white toes. White toes means it's for the hoes. Okay, you for the streets. Right now, okay? I got my white toes out. Okay, I'm ready. All right, the streets is walking. I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? Or like Royal knows, like when you were younger, you couldn't wear red. You couldn't wear red nail polish or red lipstick because that meant you was fast. You was being a fast heifer out here in this. So that's what I'm saying. Like things that like if you have white toe, like if I posted like I was at the nail salon. And I showed I was getting my toes painted white. My sister-in-law was like, slut. I was like, you see, like, you don't even need to say nothing.
That was a chick thing. I don't think, me as a dude, I don't think I took any of them shits to heart. I never did.
That's what I'm saying. But, like, there's certain things that a person can have on or certain things that a person does that you're just like, I know you a hoe. I know
that back tattoo.
Oh, the lower back tattoo, the tramp stamp. And you know those bracelets chicks were getting like on the neck, the
diamond shaped ones,
the diamond little choker joints.
I hated those.
I used to call them joints. I was like, she got black belt and sucking dick. That's what that is, right across the neck. Every single chick who I saw had that, I'd be like, yo, so what you do?
What's up?
What you do? Yo, and I'm telling you, I was batting 100 when I saw them jokes. I was like, it's a black belt right there.
I know you.
Oh yeah, Dick flew over there.
I later on found out what a stub was and changed them little stupid diamond necks to collars.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, she got a color joint on. Oh, she just a red belt. Nah, with a black belt.
Red.
Yeah. But there's certain little things that like people do that list, like as a guy, I'm like, yeah, you be giving out dick a little too much. I don't know. No. Like it's like especially like even if I haven't talked to you yet, like let's just say I'm seeing you on a dating profile, whatever. If I see any picture with you looking down, you are a whore. Okay. If you are dressed up, looking cute, and you do the whole Are you looking down? Are you looking away? You a hoe, bro. That is it. You ain't gonna tell me nothing.
I'm gonna tell you what's for guys. It's the cleavage with the 45-degree angle shot.
That's the light skin pose. That's the light skin pose. What you talking about?
When men do the whole car picture like this, like get your double neck out the picture. Goodness gracious. But yeah, no, okay, yes, the this angle is definitely horsestyle because I want you to see the biddies at a good angle. Get a good surface area.
Or anytime I take a photo, I'm like, hey, let's take a photo, and the first person go like,
he trying to flex like, you see that muscle? Let me do some push-ups right quick.
Listen, our mamas and grandmamas and mamas taught us that pose. That's the
and then you wonder why you got like uncles and grandpas by different daddies and shit. You got an extended family as long as the Duggars. Get the fuck out of here.
When you got older, your body changed, whatever. So they try to make a curve. So that's what you were trying to do is make a curve.
Yeah, you're making a curve for the nursing home.
Try to get that back straight.
Oh my goodness. I used to love doing that. I'm always at the end with the arm pop.
Well, I'll tell you what's it right now. Instant for dudes, current women, when they take shots in the bathroom mirror sitting on the counter. Any chick who takes bathroom shots sitting on the counter so it makes their ass look bigger.
Bathroom shots.
Yes.
Alcohol?
This was what it was. I was like, who in the bathroom taking shots?
You in the bathroom.
Alcohol.
When you in the bathroom, you just put that booty on the counter.
Yep, when you put the butt on the counter to make it look bigger.
I've plenty of pictures like that, so I mean, I guess
definitely have taken photos like that. I don't need to make my booty look bigger, but I definitely take it.
I hate it because I'm like, yo, that's your. So I do like buttology, and I'm like, nah, that's your ass tap times like a half. That's like a half quarter.
I'm sorry, are you turning ass shots into mathematical equations?
Damn right I am.
Okay,
so basically, don't trust no hole on a counter.
Oh, hell no.
That's what it is. Don't trust no
hole. Look, okay, because the picture I've seen her do pictures like that. So I'm trying to get you to see, like, I know you know what my ass look like, but I'm trying to like emphasize the curvature of it. Okay, so you just have a little extra. That's it.
Also, if you wear gray sweats in public, whore.
I
go to the gym. Fuck y'all.
Nah, you a straight whore.
There's so many other sweats. You want to wear the gray ones? You want me to see it. You want me to look at it. That's what the problem is.
Producer was wearing his sweatpants to the grocery store and tried to get picked up by this white woman.
That's what I'm saying. Whore.
So I was no. Let me tell this story.
So in your popsicles, I don't want to hear it.
I went to the grocery store. It was hot outside, and I got some popsicles for the kids.
What was your answer?
Wearing sweatpants and it's hot outside.
Oh shit!
Make it make sense, sir.
They're comfortable for me.
They are comfortable. They are comfortable.
But it's hot outside.
I don't wear my balls. Today is 90 degrees. Today was 90 degrees.
They feel good
right now.
First of all,
you know what I work out in? I work out in a hoodie. And it's 90 something outside.
Let's analyze this. Okay. All right. Y'all coochies fell out. Okay. So that means your ovaries is your nutsack. Okay. That's generating a whole lot of heat. And apparently to y'all, it's so much heat that y'all constantly got to move, twitch, and scratch your balls at every 3.5 seconds to remove it from some skin, from some thigh, somewhere. Okay. Mm-hmm. There's something always going on. And if you ain't wearing the type of, collective boxer brief correctly, because the boxer brief is the only way to go. Because if you out here wearing the loose ones or tidy whities, grow the fuck up. Okay. You either oldest or youngest.
Why can I have loose ones? Hold on. No. Why are my loose ones not
like
okay?
Loose ones. They make me feel like you older. I don't like.
What the fuck wrong with my loose ones? My boys need to breathe.
Loose one. I like to do a boxer brief. Boxer briefs, they shape nice on the body.
And loose makes you really breathe, especially for this hot ass weather.
Yeah, but loose is loose gotta get tucked and everything. That's a lot of work. Anyway, this is besides the point. Anyway, so right, and then you put whatever you got going on. Your kahuntas are now up in your body. They hot. Yeah. It's hot, it's warm. And you go in your mind, I need to make sure my balls breathe. It's 90 degrees outside. It's hot. I ain't put no powder down there for the chafing and shit. What pants should I wear? And you go, let me put some sweats on. Let me put some things that are meant to make you warm on my body, to make your lower half warmer.
They are light material. They may make you sweat, but sometimes in the summer they are made of a light material and they feel better than jeans. Jeans are hotter than sweatpants. Sorry.
Were they gray shorts, sweatpants?
No.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Fuck, I got. Maybe my knees are ashy and I ain't fucking put lotion on in the morning. You think about that?
Maybe I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it.
I got ashy knees.
Ashiness is next to trashiness, sir.
Okay? I didn't go to CVS.
That's not my fault.
Bro. My knees are ashy. I don't want you to see my ashy knees.
You know what you do, like everybody else who goes to CVS. Walk down the aisle, quick, one pump. Get it up.
It's in the morning. I got stuff to be. No. My skin tone is 2 shades lighter than my shirt. I'm dark as fuck. You don't need to see my ashy ass knees.
Excuses. That's okay. You be walking out the house looking like a thot. I don't want to hear that shit.
Speaking of that, Aaron, babe, you have my sweatpants. Can I get my sweatpants back, please? Thank you.
But back to my story. So I went to go get the kids some popsicles. I went to the store for something else for dinner. I walked by, got some popsicles. I know we out and it's hot outside, so I was like, all right, let me just grab some. So I'm in the checkout line, right, just chilling. Not the cashier, but the girl the lady bagging up my groceries is one. I want a popsicle.
She went from a girl to a lady. How old was she?
Went from a girl to a lady.
How old was she really? How old was she really? Because now you done changed age.
I don't remember.
You went from 25 to 42.
Wow. Anyway,
so how old was she?
42. She was older than that. But nonetheless, so she's like, "Can I get a popsicle?" I was like, "Nah, those for the kids." Like, so what's I gonna do? The kid's gonna beat me up. Anyway, who win in the fight between you and the kids?
Don't even matter. The point is that it ain't once it got to the point where you mentioned your wife, that's when she stopped talking about your damn popsicle. Okay.
No, she asked for.
Oh, she kept asking for
it. Man, you can get this lady get cut. Come on now, you gonna make her get cut.
News in this story. It is happening right now.
This is the best. No, this is the best part. This is the best part though. She had to walk away for something, and the customer next in the next line over like, damn, she was thirsty as hell. And she looked at me. Oh, I see why. And turned back around. I was like, you know what? Let me get out this goddamn store.
Yeah, and your ass better not never go back to Food Lion again without me. You understand?
Oh shit!
I swear to God. I swear.
You got to get people shot in the parking lot, bro. You better get out of there.
Just really quick, before we wrap up the show, can we all go in a square because it's not a circle? Mm-hmm. Are you a jealous type or a territorial type?
Territorial all day long. Territorial. I am not jealous. I am territorial. And the reason why I say that, right, is because I can have a whole threesome with this man. Okay.
Baby, this was an explanation time. Okay.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't even matter.
We'll discuss it further.
I'm gonna give my explanation. I can watch this man. Listen, I can have a whole threesome with this man, but if a woman speaks to him without my permission, that's a whole problem for me. I'm sorry. And I know it's stupid because he has to interact with women. It's Earth. It's women everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
But she get mad at me. And it's me.
Oh, because your ass be flirting for real. Okay.
First of all, I want everyone to know for the last fucking time on this goddamn podcast, I don't know how to flirt. Okay. I am just a person who just happens to have a dimple and I look cute when I smile. So when I talk to someone,
I got dimples too, okay? And I know when I'm flirting.
And I don't flirt. I just be like, oh, really? That's funny. And they're like, oh, you feeling him? And I'm like, huh? Who did it? Why they do it? Because it wasn't me. You know how many times I've been falsely accused on TikTok Live of flirting with a man? I wouldn't give the nighttime, day, evening, lunch, la cena, almuerzo, nothing, okay? At all. But it's just me. It's how I am. I'm just nice to everybody. I don't know what to tell you. But I'm a territorial person. Not territorial. I'll say I'm like more, yeah.
Oh no! What happened to no explanations?
Oh,
I was given the explanation on my explanation of my reasoning. Thank you very much.
Don't care. If I can't give an explanation, you can't give one either. We're moving on.
We're moving on. Thank you.
She said, "What happened?"
I would say that I'm a territorial person because jealousy. She don't live here, but that dick is mine. So thank you.
That's it. That's all. Period.
Men.
Just
the ones over there on the other side.
I was gonna let him lead, man. His wife was already talking. I was gonna let him lead.
I can't say. I don't know. Come on, Royal. Which one you say I am? I really don't.
You should know who you are for yourself.
I don't know because it all depends on situations. That's what it is for me.
You're jealous of a situation and you're territorial in other situations.
Yes, it all depends.
Okay,
I've never seen you be jealous. I've seen you be territorial because it's like you get into this mode where it's like, don't cross this line, pretty much.
Yes, those lines that...
like you know what he doesn't like. So I have a thing with calling people like babe or boo or whatever the case may be. Like I just like little, like I chase with you all the time. I'll be like, okay, boo, okay, babe, whatever. But then I accidentally did it, talking to a guy, and he was like, don't do that shit. I was like, oh, okay, I just, it was second nature. My bad. That was it. That's it. So he's territorial. He's not jealous.
Hunter.
I think I am violently territorial.
Literally.
Literally. I'm not jealous because if I see you out there on the streets, the streets can have you. I'm like, I wash my hand, Pontius Pilate, the whole thing.
Whoa.
Yeah, if you out there for the streets, you talking to the streets can have you. But if anybody messes with anything that is mere mine, it gets violently defensive.
Yeah, you're right.
Very quickly.
Yeah.
With my children, my family,
don't
my lady.
Oh yeah.
You will get pissed stomped very quickly. So respect who you talking to.
Well, this has been another great, beautiful episode of the Kinkazoid podcast. Thank you so much for watching. Hubducer is going to do what he does best and drop that link.
I did
so you guys can join again. So you guys can join in on the Discord if you haven't already. So that way we can have you in there so we can discuss this a little bit further and some other things that we didn't get a chance to get to. Thank y'all so much. We appreciate you. Please join us in Aftercare. Once again, it's your girl Chase. Hey, doesn't matter how you say love, like Flaze, it's Daisy Mouth. I'm on the tap in every single Sunday from 1 to 3 p.m. on Spark FM, Boston One for Urban and Caribbean Music. You can always find me here 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Kinkazoid podcast as one of your favorite fat people and a bitch you can't get out your mouth. Good one. Wow. That was a good one. Wow. Oh, follow me on TikTok, Chase Inc. CHAYESINC, and Candy Taste Sweet on Instagram because your best friend's best girlfriend, man, told him to because we had a threesome one time.
Chris Broad changed her outro every single show.
You gotta love it.
I mean, every single one. Anyway, it's your girl Royal. You can find me here at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Kinkazoid, and you can also find me on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Not this Tuesday.
Okay, well, not this Tuesday because it's Independence Day, but any other Tuesday. Not our Independence Day, but it's Independence Day. Yeah, you can find me any other Tuesday on what the hell is the name of the show? Snack and Flicks, and you can find me on TikTok.
I heard Flicks. I heard Flicks come from you. As much as you get on, you
said Flick. I said Flick.
I heard Flicks.
There was no S.
Hubducer, time talk.
It's your boy Hubducer here, as Bro already said. Catch us
tell me what I said.
Here on Kinkazoid and on Snack and Flick. Yeah, that's where you're going to catch me for right now. Go ahead, Haunter. Tell the people about yourself.
This is Haunter. You can probably find me. The only thing I'll accept you on is Instagram, which is Little Rock FKMC. Find me on Little. Find me there. That's it. I'm chilling. I do music. I do photography, and everyday stuff, everyday life.
Oh, you definitely need to hear him play his guitar. That's what you need.
You do need to hear him play.
You snuck in. You were not supposed to hear that practice session.
I just thinking I stayed in. That's all that was. You weren't paying attention. But we out, y'all.
Good night, everybody. Oh, join us in the Discord.
Aftercare.
Yeah.